Hey man, what it do? This is Dean. I am your host, and this is By Any Means. I was proven right once again, y'all. Once again, I was proven right. I'm sorry I gotta keep making these videos, but at the end of the day, I thought B-sides don't send contracts. I done got on panels and done got in debates, and everybody keep telling me, Dean, all they got to do is send a contract. And I was the one telling y'all that it's not just that simple. That's not all they got to do. It's another day. It's another lie. Y'all told me that B-sides don't send contracts, especially to a Gervonta Davis. Now today, in the last day or so, everybody's been running with this narrative that Eddie Hearn has sent Gervonta a contract, even though Gervonta Davis posted on Twitter that he told Eddie Hearn that he didn't even want to talk to him anyway. But we'll skip that. Y'all gotta pick one. Because if he did send an offer, then that means he's representing Devinhaney. And the B side did send the contract to Gervonta Davis after y'all been running for months that Gervonta Davis is scared and he's the one that got to send the contract. But we all know that that is BS because if you really wanted to send the contract, you wouldn't even reach out to Gervonta Davis anyway. But we're going to skip past that part right now. Y'all told me B-sides don't send contracts. Y'all could never mess with me with this stuff. Y'all could never mess with me with this boxing stuff. I was proven right again after getting yelled at on panels and on a whole nine. Dudes telling me that I'm just tripping. And then for they guy that they're representing to go out here and do the same thing, do exactly what I said that he could do again. The same way that he said he'll fight the man at 135. The same way that he said that to the man. But we'll skip that too. I thought B-sides don't send contracts. When I told y'all that David Benavidez sent the offer to Canelo Alvarez, you know what I was told? Oh, he don't do it. Al Heyman to send contracts. Then why are you sending contracts to Gervonta Davis if Al Heyman's the one that sent contracts? Can the B-side send a contract or not? Especially to Gervonta Davis. But the same guys that told me that the B-side don't send contracts are the same guys up there sitting up there posting on Twitter that Gervonta Davis is ducking. I thought B-sides don't send contracts. So was I right then or am I right now? I needs to know. Same people told me that Billhaney ain't never talked to Steven Espinoza, and then they come out and say that they did talk to Steven Espinoza. Another day, another lie. Another day, another me being proven right again. Me being proven right again. And then if they did send him 20 mil, but only gave Devinhaney 1.5 guaranteed for his fight, but then was willing to offer Gervonta Davis 20 mil for his fight, then don't that show y'all the market value right there? Don't that show y'all the market value right there? 1.5 and 20 mil is completely different. That's not even in the same ballpark. And I've been telling, so let's say if it was real, right? Then that shows you that Devinhaney has no reason, has nothing, no leverage to talk anything to Gervonta Davis. Because even dazn don't value Devinhaney more than they value Gervonta Davis. And it's about a $18.5 million difference in what they willing to do for Devinhaney and what they're willing to do for Gervonta Davis. So I was right again. Either argument you pick, I was right. Either argument you pick, I was right. That's why you dudes could never mess with me with this. They keep embarrassing y'all. Y'all keep listening to other people instead of listening to your Brody. I tried to tell y'all, oh yeah, and you know how I know it's BS? Because the WBC had already mandated that Regis Prograve, the winner of Regis Prograve, would have to fight Sandor Martin. So he either, if he fights Gervonta Davis, he got to drop his belt. So he's not. So what? So you got to pick one at this point because if he fights Gervonta Davis, he got to drop his belt because he has a mandatory that he has to do. And Devinhaney knew that he had a mandatory prior to ever stepping in the ring with Regis Prograve. So that means when they got off the stage and started talking about Tank, they knew they couldn't fight Tank next anyway, unless they're going to drop the belt. Oh yeah, Devinhaney said that he's not willing to compromise neither. He's not fighting him at a catch weight or any of that. So if he's not willing to compromise, like I've been telling y'all, he's not willing to fight at rehydration clause. So y'all want Tank to give up his whole A side. Go to 140, no rehydration clause, no catch weight, no nothing. We all know that's not going to happen. That don't sound like a compromise to me. That sounds like y'all want Gervonta Davis to give up his A side. And we all know that's the most unrealistic thing, period. The most unrealistic thing out of all of this, out of every scenario we could think of when it comes to Gervonta Davis and Devinhaney, you want to know what's the one thing that's definitely, I can guarantee you, will not happen? It's Gervonta Davis giving up his A side. He earned it. Why should he? Nobody does that. Nobody's willing. Devinhaney wasn't willing to do that with Shakur Stevenson. Devinhaney wasn't willing to give up his A side. You know what's so funny? Y'all was okay with Devinhaney being the A side when it came to Shakur, but y'all not okay with Gervonta Davis being the A side to Devinhaney. You gotta pick an argument. Did they send an offer? If they sent the offer, then that means that B sides could send contracts, and y'all owe me an apology. Because I've been telling y'all that for months. And y'all had people yelling at me and making videos about y'all owe Gervonta Davis an apology too. Because y'all been running with that. The B side, Gervonta is scared. Tell him to send the offer. Y'all been running with that. I ain't tell y'all to run with that. I hold people to what they say. I did not tell y'all to run with that narrative. Y'all chose to run with that narrative. And when I was trying to tell y'all something different, y'all argued with me and said, Dean, he's the A side, he the big dog, tell him to send the contract. But from what y'all saying, Eddie Hearn sent the contract or sent the offer to Gervonta Davis, representing Devinhaney, which is the B side. So you lost that argument, because I've been trying to tell y'all this. So let's say if that is true, then that means that you lost and owe me an apology and Gervonta Davis also. Let's say that is not true. Then, let's say it's true still. Then it shows you the market value that they have for Devinhaney, what they'll be willing to guarantee him in the market value of Gervonta Davis. Eddie Hearn is telling you that Gervonta Davis and Devinhaney are not even in the same ballpark by they so-called offer, if that's true. Then can y'all stop talking to me that Gervonta Davis has to give up his A side to anybody? Because clearly Eddie Hearn don't even feel that way. You got to pick an argument. I'm about to break down all of your arguments. You got to pick an argument. Okay, what was the next thing? Oh, he's free. No, he's not. He has a mandatory he has to do that he already knew prior. So unless he's going to drop his belt and fight Gervonta Davis, then that fight is not happening next anyway. Oh yeah, Eddie Hearn knows that he should be contacting Al Heyman anyway. That's where Gervonta Davis is going to send you anyway. Because y'all still got to figure out the network deal. And Gervonta Davis is not the network. He don't figure that part out. So you would have to go talk to Al Heyman any damn way. Pick an argument, y'all. You gotta pick an argument, y'all. Either one, I got y'all, because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all just can't, y'all cannot mess with me when it comes to this boxing talk. I thought B-sides ain't sent contracts. I just broke down every argument I know y'all would try to make, and you're wrong on every point. You're literally wrong on every single point. If the offer is real, then that means B-sides can send contracts, and y'all been capping this whole time. If the offer is not real, then that means that they're just capping again, like I'm telling y'all that they're doing. If he's saying that he's free and he can make it happen next, well, that's not true, because the WBC has already mandated that he fights Sandor Martin, and he knew that before he ever even stepped in the ring. He knew that. So that means Bill knew that, and Bill was just, again, attaching Gervonta Davis to something that he knew wasn't realistic in the first place. Y'all gotta pick an argument. Just know whatever argument you choose to pick, I got you. And it's because of what Devin and Bill said, not nothing that I'm putting on them. People told me the B-sides can't send a contract. The same people saying on Twitter right now that Gervonta Davis is ducking because Eddie Hearn sent the contract. When Gervonta Davis already posted that he talked to Eddie Hearn and told Eddie Hearn, I don't want to talk to you. How can you send an offer to somebody that already told you he's not talking to you? I keep telling y'all, they don't want this fight. It is all a cap. It is all BS the whole way around. They're doing this to big themselves up to try to tear Gervonta Davis down. They don't have real fans. You know why they don't have real fans? Because it's reports that he only did 50K. And I'm going to make another video about that. I told y'all. I told y'all that these people be out here lying and capping. Now, when I get real confirmation that he sold 50K, y'all know y'all got heat coming, right? I said it was going to do 75K. They did 50, they did 25K less than I said they would do. So you can't say I'm a hater because they did 25K less than I even predicted. So can you please pick your argument? If the offer is true, then it shows you that Devinhaney does not have no type of leverage to do anything with Gervonta Davis, because Eddie Hearn has even showed that he's willing to guarantee significantly more money to Gervonta Davis than he ever would Devinhaney. So where's the leverage that you have to negotiate with me? If it's not true, then that means that they capping again. If it is true, then I mean everybody has been lying and crapping on Gervonta Davis for the last 6 months because y'all said that the B side won't send the contract. Y'all told me it's on Gervonta to make this fight. Well, that clearly is not true if what y'all are saying is true. Pick your argument, but just know I got you either way. Pick your argument, but just understand I got you either way. If Devinhaney don't want to fight at catch weights and rehydration clauses, then he need to fight him at 135. Because that's the only way that a fight with both of those stipulations not being in there, or at least one of them, it would be at 135. Okay, y'all. I just want to make sure that we clear. I just want to make sure that we're clear. Another day, another lie. But either way, I got you because I'm keeping track of it all on purpose. I am keeping track of all of this. I am keeping track of all this. Bill saying that he got into touch, he couldn't get in touch with he got in touch with the wrong people, but come to find out that Cambosis and Sabril Matias got the same damn manager. So how don't you know who to contact? Okay. Why are they talking to you, trying to talk to Gervonta Davis and not Al Heyman if they really trying to make a fight? Okay. Okay. And reports out here that you got content creators out here talking about Devinhaney did 150,000, 250,000, and then it's coming out now that he only did 50K, and it's coming from guys that are way more credible than any of these YouTube guys. Wow. I mean, just pick your argument, y'all, but just understand that I got you. So wherever sword you want to die on, just let me know in the comments, and I got you. Whatever sword you want to die on, just let me know. I got you in the comments. Don't worry about it. I got you. So can you stop the send the offer stuff, or because if that's not true, then I mean they clout chasing again. Can we stop with are they free or aren't they free? We don't know. All I know is he got a mandatory that if he does fight Gervonta Davis next, he has to drop his belt because they already stepped aside for him and Regis. It was already known that the winner of this has to fight Regis. It was already known. So, y'all know what this is. Deem by any means. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of y'all who show me support and show me love, y'all. That's why I'm being consistent with these videos. That's why I'm being consistent on my message. That's why I'm constantly trying to bring just truth to it. I really want the fight to get done. That's why I'm trying to bring truth to it, because all these lies and all these capping got to stop. All of it. It has to stop. But every time they lie and cap, I'm going to say something about it. I don't care if y'all don't like it. Then tell them stop. I keep telling y'all, stop getting in my comments and go hit Devinhaney and Bill up and ask them, can you stop, please? Can you stop, please? And I'm thank y'all for dealing with me. I'm a little under the weather, but I appreciate every last single one of y'all. Y'all already know what this is. Deem by any means, and I'll holler.